Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of My Perspective Podcast with your boy, Big Hawk, 863, aka Aaron Hawkins. Thank y'all, man, again for rocking out with your boy another week. I need y'all to do me a favor, though. Do me a favor. Go to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Do you boy that favor. Man, we trying to hit a goal for the month of July. We want to hit 1,000 subs, man, for the month of July. Help me reach that goal. I can't do it without you. I hope y'all enjoy my content. I'm just an old head who done been through some things and just sharing my experiences and my views through my perspective. That's it. I ain't no health coach. I ain't no licensed therapist. I ain't no clinical psychologist. I ain't no relationship coach. I ain't none of that. I'm just 49 years old and I've been through a lot of shit. That's it. I'm just sharing my perspective of what I've been through. Hopefully it helps somebody. If not, no harm, no foul. But I hope you enjoy the conversation nonetheless. But tonight, man, what we're gonna talk about tonight is, I'm big on relationship. I love love. I'm a low-key hopeless romantic. I'm not that successful in a relationship. I'm trying though, I'm trying. But I love it. I love it. I love when two people get together, man, and just build a great life with each other. I think it's beautiful. It's tough. I ain't gonna say it's tough. It's challenging, but it's so rewarding. If two people can put their differences aside for the greater good. So that's why I stay at it. That's why I won't give up on love. And I just hope we can help couples find that common ground, man, and just unite. Because I hate this gender war we in. Because it's real deal. It's a real deal gender war. Men think women ain't shit. Women think men ain't shit. But the reality is this: we are more alike than we are different. We have our differences, but we are more alike than we are different. It just feels different when what you're accustomed to doing to other people get done to you. It feels different when it comes from somebody else. That's just it. But when we can understand one another, man, we can go far. But that just takes humility. That takes being selfless. That takes suppressing your ego. And that also takes just putting your pride to the side. I tell my wife this all the time. She probably hate me for this shit, but I don't care. I tell her this all the time. Do not listen to respond. Listen to comprehend. That's the key to it. I'm bad. I'm bad, just as bad as she is. So the pot can't call the killer black. But when I shut the fuck up and just listen to comprehend, the arguments are less, and the building is better, and we can move forward a lot faster. That's the key to it all, man. Communication, and when you communicate, just listen to comprehend, man. But tonight, man, as y'all can see by the background, I ain't in my truck. I'm at the crib. I'm at the crib chilling. I got my beautiful wife. She back there coloring or some shit, doing crossword puzzles or something. She just chilling. If I say something triggering, she might come in the podcast, but it's okay. We still gonna make it do what it do. I love her. What I tell y'all on the podcast, we talk the same stuff in private. So what she gonna hear tonight, she ain't gonna be surprised by none of it. I hope not anyway, because we talk like this amongst ourselves. So tonight, man, we're gonna talk about the power of the queen. Ladies, do you know y'all true value? Like for real. Do y'all know y'all true value? Not potential. I don't believe in potential. Do you know your true value? Do you know your true worth? Do you know your true greatness? Like for real. I want you to think about that for a minute. And let me know in the comment section, do you know your true value or not? Yes or no? I think y'all gonna say yeah, but do y'all really know? Like, I don't think y'all really get how powerful and how valuable y'all are. Let's think about it for a second. You are a woman. Woman is short for womb man. Your womb, man, that's where the spark of life at. Okay, The children in me, I got the sperm in me. That sperm is worthless if it don't get that electricity from you. That's powerful. Women, y'all are the closest thing to God that we'll ever see on this planet. Period. You don't even realize that shit. Y'all too busy trying to be independent bosses to know y'all true value, y'all true worth. I get it. Society done changed. Government done separate the black family, all this and that. I understand that. But man, listen. I want y'all to stop and just take a moment to really study and understand who y'all are. Particularly the black woman. The black woman, the woman of African descent, is the strongest person on the planet. Simply based on DNA. I told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it again. My twins was born, and they give them these shots and shit. And they gave my twins a vitamin K shot in their thigh. My daughter went first. She the oldest. She went first. The nurse hit her with the needle bump. My baby ain't flinch. She ain't cry. She ain't even flinch. She ain't even twitch her eyes or nothing. I'm like, good, that's what's up. AJ, this nigga got my name. He represent me. She hit that joke with that needle bump. Ah! Bust out crying. I say, son, you're making me look bad. The nurse said, no, he ain't. I just looked at him. Looked at him like, but I ain't say nothing. She said, little black babies are the strongest babies on the planet. Followed by little black boys, then followed by little white babies, then followed by little white boys. That's what she said, just based on DNA. She walked off. So you know me, I was heavy into studying then. So I began to study like African history, world history, you know, our stuff, African descent stuff like African science, African religion, all that stuff. And I discovered that Christianity called it pagan worship. But in Africa, they create images that reflect the greatness of God. So they may create an image of a tree. They may create an image of an elephant because the elephant is so great, so majestic. They may create an image of these different things. In Christianity, they call that pagan worship. But in Africa culture, it's just celebrating the greatness of God. And the very first image that was ever created to represent or depict the greatness of God was an image of a black woman, butt bookie naked. That tripped me out. I'm like, dang. Not because she was naked, but because it was a black woman. Y'all don't know how great y'all are. Y'all don't know how great y'all are. I wish y'all would stop fighting and just take the time to just realize and take in the greatness that y'all possess. Even the ones who ain't educated. Y'all know how to turn water into wine. And when y'all get in relationships with y'all men, y'all make y'all men better. Y'all make y'all men better. Now, granted, I add value everywhere I go. So I ain't downing us men. Because I add value everywhere I go. But all my greatest successes I've ever had in my life came from the help of a black woman. It was always a black woman that gave me the key and gave me some kind of game or some kind of wisdom that get me over the hump. Every time. Every time. So I would never, ever, 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 ever downgrade or minimize the greatness of a black woman. All women in particular, all women, but black women in particular, just based on DNA. But I want y'all to know that. And when it come to marriage, y'all really don't know how great y'all are when it come to marriage and relationship. Most men who have achieved great success, they achieve great success from pillow talking with their significant other. You want to know why? Because women see things that we don't see. Women, y'all see things in an angle and from a lens that we can't see it from. And typically, we got our way of doing things, but when you put your touch on it, that's what make the magic. That's what make the magic. If you wise enough to know how to deliver the message. I know y'all be saying, it don't matter how I say it. If I say it, just do it. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. We are driven off of testosterone. That hormone is a competitive. That makes us competitive. That makes us aggressive. That makes us want to get stuff done. You can't come at us any kind of way. I'm sorry, you just can't do it. A man will let his house burn to the ground, knowing you gave him the right information, but you told it to him any kind of way. Call me crazy, call me stupid. It is stupid. But you can't talk to a man any kind of way. You got to be wise. That Proverbs 31 woman, man, y'all ain't reading that chapter no more. I don't know why, but y'all need to take the time to read Proverbs 31 in the virtuous woman. That's some real talk. I don't know that chapter, that book verbatim, but it talks about how the man walks out of his house and hold his head up and have his chest out proud because of how his woman has made him to be. And how he gives her praise. But in today's time, it's a little bit different. Everybody competing for the spotlight. Ain't no unity no more. Everybody competing for the spotlight. And that's what we messing up at. There is an order, there is a hierarchy. God, man, woman, children. That's the hierarchy. I ain't make the rules, but that's what we going by. I'm sorry, that's what it is. However, listen to me closely. The most important piece to the puzzle is the queen. I ain't big on chess, but if you ever played chess, what's the object of chess? To protect the queen. The queen is the most valuable piece on the chessboard. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm no chess player. I play checkers. I don't know nothing about chess. But what I do know about chess, the queen is the most valuable piece on the board. And you strategically move on that chessboard to protect your queen and ultimately overtake the other side. That's the power and the value of the queen. There's no difference in marriage. The queen is the most powerful piece in the union. I'm gonna have some brothers fight me on this. It's okay. It's okay. The man is the head. I get it. We on the same team, but the man is the team captain. I get it. I'm with that. I'm not finna change that for nothing. I'm the head of my house. In the discussion, ain't no more to talk about. I'm the head of my house. However, I'd be a monkey fool to believe my wife don't have no value. I'd be a monkey fool to believe that her words ain't golden, her words ain't powerful, her words ain't key to our success. I'd be a fool to believe that. And if you're a real man, you're gonna be man enough to take her advice. You're gonna be man enough to allow her to interject when you fucking up. And then listen to her. And then follow her instructions to get back on track. More times than not, y'all let me know in the chat. More times than not, when a couple get together, the woman credit usually be better than the man credit. The woman always helping the man to get on his feet. The woman is already established. The man still living with his mama. He's still riding the goddamn bike. He always just doing something other than being established. But the woman take a chance on the man, get him on his feet, and then get him to shine. Is that true or is that not true? Y'all let me know in the comments. More times than not. Not all the time. I've been fortunate. I pretty much had my own most of my life. I've been married. I was married once before for 18 years. So, and after that, I had a little. When I got divorced, I was living with my sister. Got back in the truck, hit the road, met my fiance who passed away. Ended up living with her. 2020 got a place, and from 2020 to 2024, I had my own. But I never was a bum. I never was a bum. I stayed with my sisters for a short period of time. When I realized I was in the way, I got back on the road, just stayed on the road. Even when I met my fiance, she tried to give me a key. I wouldn't take the key. I just stayed on the road until my sister needed her room back for her son. Then that's when I moved in with her. I didn't want to do it because I felt like a FN. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say it. But I felt like an FN. I felt like a bum. I ain't want to be there. But I made sure she had what she needed. I made sure, I paid my way. And but it was her that gave me the game to help me get over the hump to take my career to the next level. So in turn, when I got back on my feet, when I got that success I was striving for, and I finally reached it, I retired her from my job because I knew I knew the value she had added to me, and I told her I never forgot that. I said I'm gonna make sure you straight. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing else. Just give me some time. And when I got there, I did just that. When she passed away, I took me some time to myself, about 6 months, just going through the motion. But I got back out there just to keep from crying. I was crying so much every day. I thought I was gonna die of a broken heart. So I just got back out there, just start talking and mingling and shit, just to have something to do, so I wouldn't be crying every day, all day. But I always had my own crib from 2020 up until 2024 when I got married. 2023, I'm sorry. December 2023 at that. So yeah, man, but more times than not, women are already established, or more established than men. But men want to beat their chest. I'm the head. I'm the head. I'm the head. What you the head of, bro? You ain't got shit. You got a bicycle. You might have a car. Live with your mama, shit in your mama name, your sister name. You ain't got nothing to leave nobody with. But you want to be the head. You gotta make it make sense, fellas. That go for me too. Titles is not nothing if you ain't got no substance behind the title. And that's what I want to get at with the queens, the women. Don't be triggered by words. Don't be triggered by titles. Because they don't mean nothing if ain't no substance behind it. Just because the man is the head, don't mean you ain't important. Don't mean you gotta just sit back and be quiet, don't say nothing. It is whatever he say you gotta do it. It don't work like that. The queen, her job is to oversee the king, to protect the king, to look where he ain't looking, to see what he can't see. So when she see him from the fuck up, she got to tell him to pump the brakes. Hey, you going on the wrong path. You finna hit a brick wall. It's people over there with guns. Stop. But he got to be man enough to say, okay, simple as that. But the queen's job is to cover the king, to look what he ain't looking at, to see what he can't see, to provide that different perspective, that different outlook. But y'all don't want to do that because of these titles, because he the head. I heard somebody say, I just let him do what he want to do because he the head. But if you see this man finna run to a goddamn brick wall and he ain't gonna say shit, you deserve everything you get. You deserve everything you get. If you see this man finna mess up and you don't say nothing because he's the head, don't let them titles mess you up. Your greatness is not in the titles, ladies. Your greatness is not in the titles. Your greatness is in your actions. That's what you got to realize. Men, our greatness is not in the title. Our greatness is in the actions. I'm the head of my house. I'm going to keep saying it, but my wife ain't dumb. She ain't slow, she ain't stupid. And when she say shit, I pay attention to it. Matter of fact, whatever I'm thinking about, I bring it to her first. And let her think about it. And then whatever she say, we come together and we make it work. And if she make more sense than me, guess what? She gonna take the lead on whatever we trying to accomplish. It's just that simple. I'm a leader that's confident in my leadership. A great leader delegates. But guess what? Guess what? Another thing a great leader does, fellas. They create other great leaders. Think about that. If you marry a woman that don't possess a skill set that's gonna help you, that's gonna add value to you, nigga, shame on you. You deserve whatever you get. Y'all want these fine ass dumb blondes or these airheads? Y'all deserve everything y'all get. Everybody in today's time is just worrying about looking good. Power couples. You know, power couples don't last long. Power couples don't last long. You name it one. Oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z. They ain't happy. They ain't happy at all. Beyonce doing her thing, Jay-Z doing his thing. They just make these appearances to appear they happy. They ain't happy. They fighting over the spotlight. Name me somebody else. Nicki Minaj, every time she got with another celebrity, that shit didn't last no time. She with that same dude that ain't got no name in the rap game or in the industry, and they've been together for years now. And she's still rocking with that dude. Through his ups and his downs. Because power couples don't last. Power couples is fighting for power. Fuck you find your wife for? Fuck you find your husband for? That's crazy. Once again, Denzel and his wife. Denzel's wife played the background. But I guarantee you, she's the key to his success. I guarantee you, she's the key to his success. Samuel L. Jackson. They've been married to the same woman for years. I guarantee you, Samuel's wife the key to his success. If you sit down and listen to them, they'll tell you that. Because they're confident in who they are, and they're confident in who they married. They seen the value in who they married. If you ain't picking nobody that's gonna add value to your life, fella, man, you messing up. You deserve every pitfall you won't come across. Y'all looking at lips, hips, and fingertips, BBL, fake. Y'all looking at all the wrong stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that stuff. That's what you like, but if that woman ain't adding value to your life, you made the wrong choice. If that man ain't adding value to your life, you made the wrong choice, ladies. Simple as that. Don't just lay down like a damn rug or a doormat. You got a damn brain, you got a mind, you got a mouth. Talk. But it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And when you see red flags later, address that shit. Because the rest of your life tied to this. That's why you don't see long-term relationships no more. Everybody tired of going through the struggle because nobody don't want to compromise. Nobody don't want to bend and give a little to make shit work. Man, like I said in my last episode, I'm 49 years old. Man, it suck out here, boy. The older you get, the worse the dating pool is. Not with the quality of people. There's a bunch of old motherfuckers setting their ways. Ain't trying to give nothing. Ain't taking nothing. All you got is a bunch of non-negotiables. That's why a lot of these ladies got cats and dogs gonna die by themselves. Same with the men. They at the bar tricking and shit. Cause they ain't gonna never have nobody. Cause everybody setting their ways. It's terrible. You got to learn how to compromise. That go for me too. Me and my queen fight all the time. Cause we struggle with compromise. But when I shut the fuck up and I listen to comprehend, I get more done. When she be quiet and listen to comprehend, she get more done. It's just as simple as that. But when we on this mission to be right, you gotta ask yourself, especially when y'all arguing, ask your significant other, baby, are we fighting for what's right or are we fighting to be right? And then let them talk. 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna say nothing. And guess what that means? They fighting to be right. That's when you just be the fuck quiet. Don't say nothing else. Because we ain't fighting to be right. We fighting for what's right. But back to you queens and y'all greatness and y'all power. The man is the head. But guess what, ladies? Y'all the neck. Y'all turn the head left to right. Left to right. Up and down. On the swivel. Keep the head on the swivel. You know why? Because you covering your man. You see what he can't see. That intuition God gave you, you use it for the benefit of the household. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. The man is the muscle and the figurehead. We got knowledge, we got wisdom, and we use it. But we use it to a certain degree. That's where y'all come in at. Y'all add y'all greatness to it. This when we can go further together. Samson and Delilah. I don't want to use them, but I'm gonna use them anyway. Samson was this big, strong ass warrior for God. Just knocking down buildings and shit, knocking down buildings and shit, just killing people with his bare hand, just wiping out cities by himself. Just a big, tough dude, right? He met Delilah, little cute little damsel, right? She had put a thing on him. She knew what buttons to push. She learned them. She knew what buttons to push. Strong Samson, a man of God, can't be swayed by no other man, but he let little Delilah get in his head and ask him where his strength lied at. And get what he did. He folded like a lawn chair. Why? Because women have that gift. Women have that gift. But today, y'all don't use that gift. Ain't too many men telling y'all shit today because y'all don't know how to talk to a man. Delilah wooed Samson. She serenaded Samson. She used that sex appeal on Samson. And get what Samson did? He folded like a goddamn lawn chair because she used her power to get what she wanted from that man. Y'all ain't doing it today, ladies. Y'all want to be boss chicks. Y'all want to keep y'all dick out and swing y'all dick like a man. Put your dick up, please. Walk in your feminine energy, please. That's where your power at. Your power is in your femininity. You was forced to be masculine. I understand that shit. You was forced to be masculine. But when you get a man that wanna be there, wanna do right, man, put your dick up. You don't need it no more. Now you can use your feminine energy to guide the man. He gonna lead. He gonna do the best he can at leading. When you see pitfalls, that's when you guide him through the pitfalls. When you see obstacles, that's when you navigate through the obstacles. That's where your wisdom come in at. And if you don't see your greatness, shit, get the fuck up out of there. Haul ass. You ain't wrong for that now. But you don't know how to use the power that you have. That's what I'm seeing in today's time. It don't matter your walk of life, what background you come from. Most of y'all women on the same type of time, and y'all are not utilizing y'all greatness for the right stuff. And that's what I want y'all to focus on. Use your greatness to get ahead. I'm not talking about to seduce or to trick or to swing or finesse. I'm talking about with your family, your husband, your family, to build on a solid foundation. I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about just to get no damn pocketbook or to finesse somebody out some money. I ain't talking about that. That shit short lived. That ain't gonna last but no time. And if a nigga got some money, he don't care about spending a little money to get you out his house. He don't care about that. I'm talking about long-term happiness, long-term success. I can talk about men too, but right now, I want the women to know how valuable they are. Do y'all really know how valuable y'all are for real? If your man ain't celebrating you, he doing you a disservice. I ain't saying lead a nigga. I'm just saying look in the mirror and see what you could be doing different. Because your value, your beauty, your strength is not loud. It's meek. It's lowly. It's humble. My mama told me, baby, you get more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. You can't talk shit to a man. You can't talk to a man any kind of way and expect to get anything from that man. Like I told you earlier, a man will let the house burn to the ground before he let you talk to him any kind of way. And he move on that. A weak man might go for it, but even him, he ain't gonna go but for a certain period of time before he lets your ass have it. You got to use your wisdom. Your power is in your wisdom. You can be the smartest goddamn person on the planet, but if you ain't wise, it ain't gonna do you no good. You can be the most caring, the most nurturing, the most thoughtful, the most intellectual person on the planet. But if you're not wise, it ain't gonna do you no good. Your virtue is in your wisdom, ladies. Your virtue is in your wisdom. Information without proper application is useless. You know why it's useless? Because you ain't using no wisdom to get it done. What good is knowing the answers when ain't nobody trying to hear you because you don't know how to articulate it, because you ain't wise. You ain't using your wisdom to get your point across. You walk around here and say, it's my way or the highway. You're gonna be walking alone a lot of days. A lot of days. You're gonna be unhappily married for a long time. You're gonna be in a relationship but single a long time. And I hate that. I hate that. Most men, they gonna always go where they celebrate it. Very rarely they gonna stay where they tolerate it. You can believe that. They may not leave you, but they gonna leave your ass. Y'all might still be in a relationship, but he gonna be across town with Sally Mae from 5 to 9 every day. He gonna come home, take a shower, take his ass to bed, go to sleep fast as you can, so he ain't gotta hear shit you got to say because you ain't wise. His heart gonna be over there across town with Sally Mae. But his obligation's gonna be with you because that's where he built all the shit at. He built everything with you. But he miserable because you ain't wise. Use your wisdom. I know I can say what men can do too. We'll talk about men at another time. So don't crush me in the comments about what about the men. I get it. We ain't shit either. We fuck up too. I know we do. Trust me, I know we do. I fuck up in this relationship right here, right now. We ain't there, but we in marital counseling right now. So I get it. But it's worth it to do it, to save your marriage, to save your relationship, and to be better. You gotta get this mindset. Yeah, I fuck up every day. Every day. I know she questioned me. I know she questioned herself about me. I know she do. But it's okay. But what she can't say is my intentions ain't pure. She can never tell you my intentions ain't pure. I may make mistakes, but I come with good intention because I chose her for a reason. I ain't chose her for her fat ass and her small waist. I ain't chose her for her gold teeth that I love so much. I ain't choose her for all that shit. I chose her for what's between her ears, not what's between her legs. That's the difference. So I come with good intentions, but we make mistakes. That's why I believe she still stays with me, because she know I come with good intentions. But ladies, you got to use your God-given gifts. And one of the gifts God gave was wisdom. And what you say is how you say it. It's all in you deliver it. You got to stroke a man's ego sometimes. You got to make a man feel like he the man. He might be a little boy in that moment. Might be pouting. Might be feeling spoiled or, want to be self. He might be feeling the way. But you got to learn how to stroke a nigga ego sometimes. Make him feel like a man. Make him feel like, no, not sometimes. Make him feel like the man that he is, even when he ain't acting like it. And talk to him softly to get your point across. Sometimes you gotta say, hey man, tighten up. You tripping. Sometimes you gotta hit him in the back of the neck. Hey man, you tripping. Get it together. And that's cool. But that can't be all the time. Because we're gonna say, hey man, you tripping, man. Hey, hold up. You doing too much now. Calm your ass down. We're gonna check that shit if that's how you lead all the time. Because we ain't going for that. But every now and then, we fall off. Hey man, tighten up, you tripping. Okay, baby, I got you. But you got to use that wisdom. The queen is the most valuable piece to the puzzle. If y'all didn't hear nothing else I said today on My Perspective podcast, just know that you, the queen, are the most valuable piece to the puzzle. And that's it for me today, man. Until next week, I love y'all. Peace.